You have stated that as one of the reasons why people fail in business in Nigeria. They do not want to grow. They're not
Yes.
innovative about their businesses. How can an individual find ways to shaping their business in such a way that will meet the needs of their consumers or customers without going overboard with the costing and ensuring that they deliver?
Okay, so one of the things that you can do is, first of all, customer survey. Customer survey means that for every customer that actually you render service to, it's very good to get feedback from there and ask questions on how you can improve in your services towards them. Many a times, some of your customers may have actually tasted from another brand
Right.
and may see that maybe this is what they believe or they are getting from another brand. If they are able to bring it to your notice for you, you can leverage on that and see how you can fine-tune it into your business, and also try and now see how you can even bring it much better. You can make it. Let me give an example, for instance.
Okay.
When iPhone came into the market, we already had the Microsoft already had their own interface for their
Right.
own system. But when iPhone, when Apple rather were
Yeah.
coming into the business, Stephen Jobs had to look at it and was like, yes, we already have a conventional way of like laptop and system, but you have to now fine-tune it without making it more colorful, adding fonts. I mean, he just looked at, okay, what is it that the customers can easily relate with? What is it that I know the customers can want to be so personal and personalized for each various individuals?
Okay.
So that made them break, Jonathan, a niche for themselves. So it's very good to look for, okay, what is it that my customers will personally like in these businesses that I'm doing. If you look at some organizations like in Nigeria, for instance, there are some banks, especially some of the old banks. There's one that has a white and blue logo on their listings.
Right.
Many people knew them as an ancient bank. Even when the first president was coming out at some point in 2015, they made sure that the president had their account with them. But now, what I'm saying is that at some point, when they looked at, many people were seeing them as an old bank.
Right.
They have to go and now rebrand themselves and have a new logo, just to let
Right.
people know that, yes, we are still the same bank, but we have
we've
innovated ourselves
Right.
into the new modern age. Do you understand? So
Okay.
some banks have also taken such route, just in a way to not let people know that they are now in the new, they are no longer in the old way.
Okay. Let's come to small business owners, especially in Nigeria. You'd agree with me that businesses thrive in good economy. If the economy is good, if it's paying, of course, businesses will thrive. Do you think that the business environment here in Nigeria, because this is our focal point in Nigeria, is generally supportive of small business owners? Or is the economy the reason why some of these businesses are folding up because of the cost of goods and services and the cost of running a business, as there's no light, social amenities, plying of roads, increase in the price of fuel? All of these factors, do you think that the business environment in Nigeria has made it possible for businesses to thrive?
I'll say it in two ways. First of all, in normal logical sense, for many business owners, it hasn't been easy for them to actually run their business. Why? Because what business owners always want, or what CEOs want, is they want to be able to forecast and know that, okay, these are my likely expenditure for the month.
Right.
And with that, you can use it to plan. But Nigeria is, I would say that our economy is not so stable. So as a result, you can purchase something for 15 naira today, and the next 2 weeks when you are going to buy that same item, you are basically buying it at a higher rate.
Right.
So it has not been easy for most business people, do you understand, to be able to forecast in their expenditure. So the economy hasn't actually been the best for most businesses. But the good thing about it, also the flip side, is that inflation of these recent times have actually been going down, and also things have been stabilizing when it comes to the naira to the dollar price. So naira has been gaining more value than dollar. So I would say it looks bright for Nigeria. Hopefully, if we can continue in this trend, most business owners will be able to forecast and have a better overview of their business, and also businesses will begin to spring up and do well. And also the second part is, if we give excuse that the economy are not doing well and things are not going well, you can also say that still in this economy, there are many businesses that are also doing
very well,
and are so vibrant. This has also created many other businesses to spring up. So the question is, look at your competitors and look at people around you and ask questions that what is it that these people are doing that are making way for them that I too can also do that can also make way for you.
Fantastic. I mean, a lot of people out there would have or be of the opinion that money is the reason why the business is not growing. The reason why the business is not growing is because of money. It's because of funding. It's because of financial capacity of the business owner to actually boost this business. What is the place of getting a bit of certification about businesses or how to deal with businesses in all of this, especially for the owner of the business?
Certification in what sense?
Getting certified in business administration courses or taking some of this. You know how we have always said that you don't need to have you don't need to go to school to study business administration to start a business. Sometimes all you need to do is get a course, read, understand the power of money, understand these businesses, read books, and get the information that you need so that you can help your business grow. So a lot of people will come out to say, oh, it's funding, it's only money. But what is the place of getting all of this certification or this course is done?
Okay, so luckily we're in the information age, so things are now at the fingertip of everybody's phones. So everybody can actually just click and actually learn a particular skill, a particular course, a particular curriculum, all by the privilege and the easy point of clicking a button on your phone. Now, most people who are actually in businesses, especially maybe the older set, would just believe that all they understand is they know this business and they know the nitty-gritty.
Wow.
But the thing is, there are other little things that people need to understand. Going to business schools, going for courses, learning things on business management, basically would broaden people's minds to some loopholes. So, for instance, many people have been doing business in a conventional way, how they do it. But the thing is, once you go and get some of this education or some of this knowledge, you will be able to learn how to keep your books, that's in bookkeeping. You'll be able to know how to forecast, how that's in budgeting. You know how to plan, that is like payment for your staff expenditure, your staff salary. You also know that, okay, there are some people who maybe are in your business who are laggers that are not basically bringing value to that your business. You will know that, okay, you will know either to retrench or downsize. Those kind of courses will open and broaden your mind to some of the gray areas or the little commands or the little spots that are sucking the income of your business.
All right, absolutely true. I like that you mentioned that you focus on the gray areas, on the things that may not be obtainable with your business, because businesses differ. The way that you sort out, or rather the way that you run a jewelry business is obviously not the same way you run a clothing line. So different. Well, there's something that has been drawn to my attention, because a lot of people out there who own businesses will tell you that the reason why their business ran down is because of the people that they hired to run the business for them. You know, there's a phrase that goes, your business is not thriving if it doesn't thrive when you're not there. Let me rephrase. Your business is not successful if you aren't there and the business isn't thriving. Hence, you should be able to put your business in capable hands that would ensure the smooth running of that business on a day-to-day basis. In Nigeria, one thing that we have suffered the most has got to be hiring the right people that can cater to your business just like you will cater to it. How important, two questions, how important is it to hire the right kinds of people? And two, how do you instill in these individuals the vision and mission of your business so that it doesn't fail?
Okay, so I was lucky to meet a friend of mine over the weekend, and then he runs a small-scale financial lending service.
Okay.
And when I was speaking with him, I was like, how's your business going? He said, well, you have to shut down your business for a while because of this same issue. So the guy last year, around half of last year, from July to December, actually left his staff to be collecting money from customers and also lending us money.
Wow.
He said he didn't take any money from them till January. So he said, okay, all the money you collected in the last 6 months, you have to come and give account of all the money. And you notice that millions were missing.
No way.
Why? Because the guy left last year. So that is a very crucial issue. And one of the things I would say is, please, people should not be sentimental to put their family members in their businesses.
Uh-huh.
As much as they are close acquaintances to your friends. There should be a thin line between friendship and business. Business should be strictly business, in the sense that if anybody goes wrong against it, should be sanctioned according to what your policy states. So people should know how to separate themselves and families from their business. So when it comes to hiring, it's always good to get an HR professional who can look in between people's CVs and be able to tell people's character. And also, when you get into recruiting people, there's one thing I think people should also do. So banks usually do something. Please bring 15,000 naira, write 10,000 as your normal payment, but instead give this person 15,000 naira as if, Jonathan, you made a mistake. I want to see this person declare the money. Jonathan, most people who have a selfish need will most likely not declare the money and they will eat the money. Once you are able to use that to test those people, you'll be able to know those people that are likely going to eat your money if you use that business. Because this is a very big issue for many people in this country.
All right. Thank you so much for shedding light, especially on the personnel that you get for your businesses. And I like that you mentioned that do not be sentimental towards putting your family in credit at a later date. But there is, I see, you see the Nigerian made ones. You can already tell that these ones are made in Nigeria. And there's the ones that are imported from outside Nigeria, or the ones that are refined in Nigeria. Do you think that the Nigerian consumers are loyal to Nigerian brands, Nigerian-owned, made in Nigeria brands, or does it make it harder for people to actually put out their businesses there more than as they should in order to get traction, and that's why they do not fold on time? Now, get me correctly. Nigerian consumers, do you think we're loyal enough to purchase a brand that is made in Nigeria without thinking, this one is locally made, do I need to buy the one that comes from America, or the one that came from the UK, or the one that came from whatever country, or China? Do you think we're loyal enough, or do you think that this is the reason why some businesses fold up?
Okay, so I believe Nigerians actually, majority of us are not loyal to Nigerian brands. Why? Because we've over time lost confidence in Nigerian-made items. So because of the bad news, Jonathan, many people have just lost hope and belief in Nigeria. So I believe that there should be a lot of sensitization, both social media-wise and then various campaigns that the government can help to push, so that they can also help small businesses to grow their businesses. Because there are some quality Nigerian businesses that absolutely provide premium and good services. But because of the little bad eggs, Jonathan, the whole social media, the whole space has actually polluted the minds of people, that people have lost faith of credibility in the Nigerian made products. And I feel these are things that we all should be looking at. We should not be looking at foreign people, because most of them, this money is going to the foreign land. But once you buy something local, you are basically paying, or you are feeding a family. So Nigerians need to be sensitized or actually start looking at purchasing or getting more Nigerian made products.
Made in Nigeria. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Economy at large.
But you'd also agree with me that the fashion industry is one that has been thriving in recent times in Nigeria, even though some ready-to-wear clothes. You want to cut somebody's neck. You see ready to wear 50,000. So you're like, oh Lord Jesus, what's really going on? But one industry that I absolutely love has got to be the footwear industry. Shoes. Made in Nigeria shoes. See, let me not lie. No, it's nice. I'm not even going to lie because I've seen quite a number of them. And I'm like, a Nigerian made these shoes and they're so beautiful, so put together, and they're made for the Nigerian ground, as my mother would say, because she says the soil here is harder than there. But I mean, we have been speaking with Mr. Adedolapo Roluga, who's an experienced investment banker, a certified financial analyst, and we're talking about reasons why people fail in business in Nigeria and what they can do better. Any final words for anyone who's about to start a business, or who owns a business already, or thinking about folding up the business that they have already? What do you think that they should do?
Okay, so what I'll say is that whatever business anybody wants to start, they should please kindly look at and ensure that it's a business that it will provide value people. So look for how to provide value and also try and get knowledge on how you can grow that business. It's always good to start small, then build the capacity and go large. Nigerian businesses will make sense. Nigerian businesses will grow. And as Nigerian businesses grow, Nigerian economy will grow. And everybody in Nigeria will be okay.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much, Mr. Dolapo Roluga, for shedding light on this topic. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, sir. Well, you heard it from him.